Doctors at the foremost orthopedic hospitals in the United States are using a non-invasive product, ZIP, designed to close surgical skin incisions with suture-like outcomes at the speed of staples, while decreasing the risk of surgical site infection and needle stick injury. The ZIP device uses plastic straps to keep the incision closed and protect it throughout a patient's recovery. It is attached to the skin by a gentle adhesive.
I started using the zip line in September 2013, so I've got about a year's worth of experience. I've used it primarily on shoulder reconstruction, any open shoulder, such as shoulder replacements, clavicle fractures, and proximal humerus fractures. I started using this on an ACL reconstruction just to make sure that on a small wound it looked good. And then on my second patient, I used it on a total shoulder. And total shoulders, it's very important to get good enclosure because you really worry about infection. In all orthopedic surgery, you worry about infection. But in total joints, it's a particular issue. And I was incredibly happy with the results. The wounds closed up very quickly, and I really had a very nice cosmetic result. One of the things that was really appealing to me when I first started looking at the zip line was having a closure that was as quick to do as staple closure and was as cosmetic as a subcuticular closure.
I was racing in a race 4 months ago, and I tripped about a half a mile from the finish line and fell hard on my shoulder, and I broke my humerus off and broke it in 3 spots once I broke it off, and got carried out by the firefighters on the backboard, and did an ambulance trip to a hospital in Auburn, and then made my way home. And about 36 hours after the accident, I met with Dr. Cohen, and he operated on my shoulder. I didn't even know I had the zip line closure on my shoulder until I went in for the appointment to have it removed. And I called the office that morning to tell them that they were going to have to give me something to calm me down because I'm a wimp, and I was very worried about having stitches or staples taken out. And they reassured me on the phone, and I didn't quite believe them. I brought my husband with me, and I went in there and they took the bandages off, and I was stunned. I made him stop so I could take a picture of it because I've never seen anything like it. And I turned to put my phone down, and the PA, took it off, and I said, "So when are you going to take it off?" And he says, "It's done. You're done." And I was stunned. I didn't feel anything. It didn't hurt at all. It was the single best point of the recovery.
I think this is a really incredible product, and I think the things that I really like about it are its ease of application and its how well it's tolerated, and then how easily this comes off. It's really fun to put it on in the OR and see people who've never seen this and see them go, "Oh my goodness, this is so easy." And the next question is, how come I didn't figure this out myself? The second thing is I've noticed that patients tolerate it very well, and it comes off really easily. And my MAs absolutely love it because they don't have to sit there and struggle with staples. And then finally, the wounds look great. So I've been very happy. There's another side benefit that I've noticed, that you don't have to handle the tissue quite so much. And there's an adage in surgery, if you treat the wound nicely, the wound will treat you nicely. And I think that that's really the case here.
If I had a friend, or more likely in my very active family, a family member who was going to have surgery, this would be a no-brainer. The zip line was the best way to go, and I'm going to be bringing it to all of my doctors because odds are pretty good I'll be hurt again sometime.
I used the device because it was a fairly long scar, and traditionally you'd use a subcuticular stitch. And frankly, this was the quickest way to get this done. And when you're in the operating room, you want to do things as efficiently as possible. And we could get this done very quickly and really have a great closure. It's very easy. And frankly, in comparison with staples, it's a huge difference.